Criaturas nocturnas, seguimos aquí en el Horror Art Expo, perdón, estoy tan emocionado de presentarles a Kevin Foster, que es el hombre detrás del disfraz de Freddy Fazbear de Five Nights at Freddy's. Kevin, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm having a ball.
Awesome. So you are here at the Horror Art Expo presenting your work as Freddy Fazbear from Five Nights at Freddy's, but that's not the only stuff you do. You're a stuntman.
I'm a stuntman and an actor and a super performer.
So that tells you a lot already. Lately, a lot of people know you as the man behind Freddy Fazbear. So we wanted to ask you, first of all, what was your experience like working as a mechanical bear robot?
It was great, and it was different because a lot of the creature suit work I've done in the past is organic stuff, real living things and people. And this was the first time I really got to put on a suit and be completely robotic. So it was a new experience, but what made it extra fun is there was nobody teaching us how to move
Robotically?
Exactly. In the rehearsal period, myself and Jess Weiss and Jade Kindermartin, who played Bonnie and Chica, and Andy Dillon, the stunt coordinator, we just all got together in rehearsals and said, let's figure this out. Let's create these movements, and that's what it's going to be. And of course, with input from Emma, the director, and Scott Coffin, the creator, we get adjustments, but we had a lot of freedom in creating the movement, and that's really rewarding whenever you get to just create stuff instead of they tell you what to do and then you do it.
Right. It felt very organic, I guess, for all of you, right? Since you came up with it, it was like, it's not directed, it's your flow and your flow only with some tweaks here and there. Obviously, we know there's a FNAF coming, right? Sequel. Are we going to see you there for a while? Maybe more than a two?
I don't know. I hope so. I will do as many of these as they want me to do because I love it. I love the fans. I love the lore. I love the story behind everything. I love getting to create more movement when different characters come up.
Yep.
I love my research for these movies is playing video games.
Yep. I overheard you talking to a fan earlier, and you said you're stuck under the sun and moon security breach, and you can't get past it. So trial and error seems to help
and
a
the
lot.
fans helped me a lot too. I got some good tips today for that, and also FNAF 2. I'm stuck on night 4 of FNAF 2, and I'm in the daycare section with Sun and Moon of Security Breach. I brought my controller with on this weekend, so if I have some time, I'll play.
Because you can only get better, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Well, we want to thank you for giving us a Freddy Fazbear that is as scary as he is known, because I think we were all waiting for something like this. It's almost like we were all waiting for the Avengers to team up together in a Marvel movie. I think a lot of people were waiting for Five Nights at Freddy's to come and give us something to be mesmerized by. I think you guys definitely achieved that. That's why we want more. And we hope to see you at other conventions. I did want to ask you, obviously, putting on the suit, was it a little harder to move? I mean, what was the weight of it? Like flexibility when it came to like moving? And
original Freddy has some flexibility. It's hard to move. In the first week of rehearsal, when we first got into the suits, we were constantly tripping over our own feet because the feet are huge. The most difficult part of wearing the suits is the heads, because they were, in the first movie, 17 pounds. The rest of the suit combined wasn't 17 pounds. So that was uncomfortable and difficult, and the visibility wasn't good.
Right.
Although I had it a little better because Freddy's mouth is wider than the other ones. Chica, Jess had a hard time. She's got a little tiny beak, so she didn't have much visibility. And she's holding that 5-pound cupcake the whole time, and her arm would cramp up, and it was. So I had it pretty lucky. And then Jade, as Bonnie, had the big guitar.
Oh my gosh.
And that thing wasn't light. Yeah. And because we don't have visibility, there were times there's a bunch of suit wranglers around, and he'll turn and hit somebody in the head with the head of the guitar. And so that was a challenge. But so I consider myself lucky. All I had was a microphone.
Yeah, which wasn't as heavy as a guitar,
right?
Because I'm assuming that guitar had to be scale proportionate to the animatronic, right?
Yeah, it was big, and it was, I believe, made of wood. It was, I mean, I think that thing was at least 15 pounds. And
15 pounds after a few minutes can definitely weigh down. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone worked on their biceps and triceps.
And trying to put the strap over those ears.
Oh, yeah.
The ears were huge, and every time they would move the ears, it would shake Jade's head like crazy. It was, yeah.
You gotta watch out the head doesn't fall off and all that kind of stuff. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Well,
yeah.
It was still amazing. I mean, thank goodness for editing, right, and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, Five Nights at Freddy's was definitely something that a lot of people were waiting and hoping for. My daughter and my son, they're all about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I can't say that I'm not anymore because I saw the movie and growing up with like concepts of Chuck E. Cheese and all that kind of stuff, kids wondered, oh, can those come to life? We have it now, thanks to Five Nights at Freddy's. So thank you for doing an awesome job. Thank you for taking the time with us today for our channel.
No
and we
problem.
hope to see you again soon and obviously more Freddy Fazbear. So thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.